Obviously during a breakup, you're not going to experience the same person that you experienced during the relationship, and you're going to feel like, why the fuck is this person switching up? But it's like, dog, they're not about you anymore. Welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered. I've been slacking on these heart-to-heart conversations and stuff that I promised to upload every single Wednesday. But I'm back now, and I'm going to be consistent because we need more emotional heart-to-heart chats like this, especially like during these times. We need something of substance. You can't always be out here with like topics about vibes and whatever. As much as like we want to like have fun, we need to always just be down to confront emotional things and things that we're dealing with. So today's video is about how to get over your ex, a breakup, a crush, or situationship, or whatever, anything of that nature. And I'm gonna get straight to it, guys. So I think it's very, very important to fall for reality and not for potential. So whatever the person is showing you, whatever the person is constantly putting you through, that's exactly who they are. You understand? So don't fall for and don't hold on to what the person used to be, what they could be, what they're telling you they're going to be, or whatever. If the person is treating you like nonsense, that's a true reflection of how they feel about you. You understand? Don't hold on to the past or what used to be good. See things for what they are right now and act on that, you know. And more than anything, like getting into like the basics, like after a breakup and stuff, most important thing is to limit access. Don't be accessible to this person, and also don't reach out to the person. That's like the biggest thing. Like, how are you going to move on if you're like holding on to this person and stuff? And what usually also works is deleting any type of memories that you guys had together. So pictures, delete that. Chats, delete that, because you're going to be reading old chats and whatever, and that's going to make you reminisce. That's going to break your heart and whatever. Because obviously during a breakup, you're not going to experience the same person that you experienced during the relationship, and you're going to feel like, why the fuck is this person switching up? But it's like, dog, they're not about you anymore. You understand? So more than anything, just delete the memories, delete the numbers, delete the chats. And I 100% believe in blocking the person on all social media platforms, not because you hate them or because it's childish or whatever, but for your own peace, so that you don't get to like see what they're doing, and that they don't constantly pop up and whatever. And then once you feel like you're ready to see them again, ready to see them living their best lives or in a relationship with someone else or whatever, then unblock. But until then, just like try and grieve and go through the pain and whatever, you know. And then you're not blocking them because you hate them. It's for your own peace. You understand? So there's no weird vibes. It's just for your sanity. And once you feel like you're ready, you can unblock and whatever, or just keep them blocked if you don't ever want to like see their content. So on the topic of grieving, I think, like I said in my previous video, people really, really underestimate the power of a breakup and like the trauma that comes with it. So I think it's very, very important that you go through the process. Like, I don't understand when people try to pretend like, nah, I'm good, it meant nothing, like, yeah, it's done, on to the next and whatever. Like, girl, maybe if you didn't love the person, and maybe if it lasted like 2 days and the relationship was like 2 seconds and it wasn't really like valuable to you, then I way you'll get over the person like this. However, you need to allow yourself to go through the pain, heal, and then go on to the next. Don't try and cover it up, or try and like, some people heal by getting with someone else and whatever, but go through the process. Don't try and pretend like you're not hurt. You need to acknowledge that you're hurt, acknowledge what the relationship was, that it was good. Also, don't downplay the value of the relationship and stuff. Like, go through the process, allow yourself to be like, okay, cool, this is a really good relationship, however, it's done. I'm not opening the chapter again. It's closed. Right now, it's about me. So the moment your relationship ends, it's about you. We've spoken about that before in my previous video about dealing with trauma that comes from a breakup. So it's about you, and just focus on things that bring you happiness, things that bring you closer to your purpose. So develop a hobby and just do things that you wouldn't have been able to do while you were still in the relationship. You know, like you won't even know, but like you find out that you're passionate about cooking and whatever. So invest in things that have everything to do with you, because now you don't have to accommodate anybody else. You don't have to account to anybody else. You know? Also, guys, this is the biggest thing that a lot of people do. Don't hold on to hope that one day we're going to get back together. It's done. You understand? And if it's meant to be, it'll happen. But until then, just do you and let it flow organically. If it's going to happen again, don't be the one to like constantly run after the person and chase and whatever. Let it happen naturally. If you guys end up talking again, if you guys end up talking about the possibility of a relationship, let it happen organically. Don't chase the idea. You understand? And sometimes also evaluate why things ended. Some things end because that's just the end. You know, you guys aren't compatible and whatever. Some things can be worked out, however, some things can't. And the more you hold on to that person and the hope and whatever, you're blocking yourself from new experiences, new opportunities. You could meet somebody else, but now you're holding yourself back because you're holding on to somebody that is not good for you. You understand? So just let it go and don't hold on to hope. The only hope you should hold on to is the hope of you becoming a better person and just, you know, and people believe in the whole thing of right person, wrong time and whatever, but it's like, okay, work on yourself. Until then, just do you. If it's meant to be, it'll work out when you guys both decide that it's the right time and you guys are both ready. And also remember that some things and some people, some experiences are seasonal. So you need to also just look at the situation. As much as it's done, it hurts and whatever. Once you're ready to properly evaluate everything and extract lessons, look at the relationship and say, okay, what did I gain from this experience? What lesson did I gain from this experience? Because then if you just pretend like the relationship never happened, you're going to block it out and pretend like you're good, you're gangster like that and whatever. Your next relationships won't exactly work out because you're failing to hold yourself accountable. You're failing to see where you went wrong. You understand? You need to look at every single experience and see the lessons in them, because now that's why people constantly say things like, I'm tired of meeting the same people in different bodies. But that's because you keep going for the same thing and you keep doing the same things and expecting different results. You understand? So you need to hold yourself accountable. You need to look at the lessons. And whatever higher power you believe in, that higher power is going to keep bringing up the same lessons, the same experiences until you learn the lesson. So you need to take a step back and say, but okay, I've been experiencing this with my past 4 relationships. Why does this keep occurring? You need to do some self-evaluation, introspect, and just see where the problem is and let go of those toxic traits that you have. Or let's just say you go for someone based on trauma bonds and whatever, and you feel like maybe that's love. So maybe let go of like all of these things and whatever if you want something real. And then don't be possessive. Don't be possessive, guys. So when things end between you and somebody, let go of the idea that they are yours and like, this is my man, this is my girl and whatever. Let it go. You guys are not together. Let them be. If they want to go be with somebody else, let them be. Also, you stop attaching yourself to this person and ask yourself what you're attaching to. Chances are you're not even like attaching yourself to the person, but the experiences, the memories, and what the person brought to the table and whatever. So sometimes not even the person, it's just how you felt when you were around them and what they brought out in you. And chances are you can literally do all of that and be all of that for yourself. You don't even need that person. You understand? So people need to stop, actually all of us, we need to stop feeling like we're not whole. A certain person isn't part of our journey and whatever. Like, let that go. Let that idea go. You aren't defined by anybody, and your destiny isn't tied to anybody that is not meant to be in your life. You understand? Also, when you cut a person off physically, don't just cut them off physically. Cut off the parts of you that yearned for them, the parts of you that constantly needed them, that craved them. Because like I said, sometimes it's not even you wanting to hold on to the person, but it's what they bring. So that the comfort, the affection, the whatever, you understand, you can get that from anybody. You can even get it from yourself. Like whatever a man can bring to the table, whatever a woman can bring to the table, you can do that for yourself. You understand? So yeah, you're completely whole without that person. Also, like I said, don't chase, guys. Don't chase. If it's meant to happen organically, it'll flow. You guys will find your way back together. Or even with the next person, don't be on the chase immediately when the relationship ends. Be about yourself, invest in yourself, do things that make you happy. It might sound very cliche, but trust me, guys, leaving one relationship, getting into another one 2 days later or whatever, you're damaging not only yourself but the next person. And like I said, it's not fair that somebody else has to go and heal because you haven't healed from your past hurt, and because you feel like you're in love with this next person, but it's just infatuation. It's just a bond that is there because you need instant healing or whatever. Like, work on yourself. Like, you're not missing out on anything when you're getting yourself together and when you're developing new skills and whatever, you know. So the best revenge, because people think, yo, now it's time to see who's the better one, who's winning after the breakup. The best revenge is working on yourself, being completely happy, thriving for a life that you completely deserve. Secure your bags, do you, and your person will find you again. Maybe even doing you doesn't even equate to being in another relationship. It could be being single, completely happy being single. And I'm going to film a video about how to be happy single, because people also think that you need to be in a relationship in order to be happy, and that's not the case at all, guys. Like, our way, we get lonely and whatever, but you're not tied to anybody. Your destiny isn't tied to anybody, and really, you can just do you, hey. But yeah, guys, that's the gist of the situation. Delete everything. And I think it's very important, like, don't be out just stalking the person and whatever, because the moment you start blocking the person and whatever, you need to block everything out. And this isn't just like them physically, but like, you need to daily work on detaching and ask yourself, like, okay, why was I so attached to this person? Was I really attached to them, or was it just what they brought or how they made me feel? Okay, if that's the case, how can I be that for myself? You understand? So question and evaluate all of those things. Limit access, even their friends and whatever. So anything that reminds you of the person needs to be removed. There's no bad blood or whatever, but you're choosing yourself, and they should be understanding of that. And you don't even need to prove anything to anybody. You don't need to explain anything to the friends or whatever. You're doing you. And tell your friends also, guys, don't be letting me know what this person's doing, because our friends hate us. Our friends hold on to so much hope for us, and it's like, no, friends, you guys need to be together. It could work out. Look, today he's out with his friends. He looks like he misses you, friend. He's with Mang Mang now. I don't think he's happy. That relationship won't work out. Like, guys, let your friends go through the process without triggering them. Let them go through whatever. And for me personally, I realized that like blocking or whatever works temporarily when you're like trying to just like get used to letting go of the routine that you and the person had. And then once you're done with that and you're okay with seeing their content and you know you won't get triggered, let go of that, because then you don't want to hold on to anger and whatever. Let go of that, unblock. Once you've unblocked and you feel like, okay, it's not triggering me anymore, it's fine. Even if they hit me up, I'm not going to feel some type of way, then that's okay. And then once you guys talk again and you don't feel angry, that's when you know that you've healed. But the moment you still feel angry, you still feel sad, you still feel some type of way, then it shows that you haven't healed. So the healing process is about you. Let go, and also account. Don't point fingers at the other person and be like, but they, what did you do? Because now it's about you, it's about your growth. That person's out of the picture. It's not about them anymore. You understand? So yeah, guys, that's like more or less. If you guys have any other points, suggest them down below. But I also just believe in deleting everything, pictures, content, whatever, doing you, flourishing, not talking to the person in that process, and just reminding yourself of who you were before that person, because we seem to become consumed by the love that we start believing that I'm nobody without this person, you know. So focus on who you were before the person, the goals that you had for yourself, and just keep it flowing, you know. And then eventually when you're good, open yourself up to the possibility of being with someone else or them again. We never know. I know a lot of y'all believe in your exes, but it's all good. Whatever works for you, you know. And yeah, guys, I'll film more videos like this, and these type of videos come every Wednesday. So just suggest any other topics that are hot to hot, whatever that you'd like me to discuss down below. Don't forget to subscribe, to like this video, to share, to turn the notification bell on, and to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everything. Thank you so much, guys. Love y'all.